So welcome back to LFB Love Football. My name is Odundo and today we'll be reviewing what has been going down around our Kenyan teams. Remember, Harambee Stars and the Kenya Under-20 team is participating in the Four Nations tournament in Malawi later on. That kicks off later on this week. Kenya is going to be facing the host Malawi and then probably, either Zambia or Zimbabwe if all goes well. So I'm not too excited about the team that has been called up. We'll review it later on, but this is supposed to be in preparations to the 2026 FIFA World Cup Qualifiers. But first things first, let's take a look at the Kenya Under-20 team. So do stay tuned and watch until the end. In preparations for the tournament, the Kenya Under-20 team played against Tusker FC Youth and beat them 2-1 at the KCB Sports Club. The goals were by FC Leopard striker Koloti and Cyphers Award. Joseph Kiran too scored the consolation goal for the young Brewers. And I think the Kenya Under-20 team is more prepared. Nevertheless, they do have a lot of key players missing due to one or two reasons. We'll start off with Louis Ingavi, who is based in the US and is unavailable for Kenya Under-20 team. He did not travel from the US. So Kibet, one of the big names when it comes to Kenyan football, currently is not going to be in the Kenya Under-20 team. Unfortunately, due to logistics and whatnot, he will not be traveling from Spain. Another key player that won't be available is their captain, Amos Wanjala. The towering centre-back is not available for the Four Nations tournament. This is due to club commitments. The clubs are trying to work their way to promotion, and they think it's very critical that Amos Wanjala remains because they're just third in their table. What a blow! What a blow! On the other hand, though, the Scottish-based midfielder James Gachago has joined the rest of the Kenya Under-20 team. We also have Stanley Wilson, who has been training with AIK in Sweden. He's on trials actually, and luckily he will be available for the Kenya Under-20 tournament, the Kenya Under-20 team and tournament. We also have Zakaria Obiero, who linked up with the team, and this guy is from Orient. So I mean, it's mixed. We're hoping, we have decent replacements, but it's a blow to not have Louis Ingavik, Bet, and Amos Wanjala for the tournament, considering what they did just recently, finishing second in the Sekafa Under-19 tournament. So switching quickly to the big boys, Harambee Stars, the main team. As I said, it's not the most exciting squad. I think to me, it will be as balanced as it'll ever be when it comes to foreign versus local-based players. And we also have some surprises. Some players who haven't been in the national team for a bit, like Avire, who is now here. But in goalkeepers, we have Ian Otieno, Patrick Matasi, Odhiambo. Defenders, we have Sichenje. Okumu was actually a doubt due to injury, as was the man from Rakau, Eric Marcelo Ouma. Both got late injuries. That's that. As I said, Eric Ouma would not be traveling due to his injury. It was a thigh injury, and was said to be out for, I think, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So we're hoping for a quick recovery over there. When it comes to midfielders, we have Harambee, that's his first call-up. The Tusker man is doing ridiculous things over there, just quick rising. We have Richard Odada, Anthony Akumu, Kenneth Mugona, and on to the forwards. As we mentioned, we have John Avire, who hasn't been in the squad since, I think it was the AFCON tournament. We have the usual Michael Olunga, the skipper, John Ayunga. This is a player who has only represented. He actually was called up for the under-23 squad some few years back, but he didn't. He trained with the senior team, but he didn't feature. So this is actually a really good one to have John Ayunga in the number 9. It'll be really good, and I think it's really good competition now, because we need to switch things up. It can't always be Michael Olunga, especially when he has poor games. And then the top man right now in the FKF Premier League, Benson Omala. So yes, that's it when it comes to the situation. Grao, the Kenyan teams, the Kenya Under-20 and Harambee Stars squad. that's actually how it's looking. We'll bring you more news ahead of the Four Nations tournament in Malawi. Remember, we're taking on the host Malawi, and it will be televised. So do catch those games. Even the Kenya under 20, by the way, Itabamba. I won't be shocked if Kenya under 20 actually go further. Well, I'd be more confident if they had those players, Ngavi, Kibet, and Wanjala. But anyway, that's that. That's been it for today's video. That's it. We've talked. Let's talk Kenyan football. And there you go, Kenyan football. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, LFB Love Football. Do check out our other social media platforms at LFB Love Football. And as always, support Kenyan football. We out.